Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the week of 23rd Feb 2026 to the 1st of March 2026. Alright, so let's start off with the intuitive oracle cards and then we'll move on, right? So let's see what the spirits want you to know regarding your intuition. We've got reflect and listen. It says that reflection brings insight. Take time to listen to your inner voice. And then we've got sacred vision, which says you are blessed with divine vision. Intuition leads your way. So let's move on to the tarot. So the first card we have is the Nine of Cups upright. So it's all about wishes coming true, feeling that sense of contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury and gratitude. The 9 here also represents that you are at a transition where you are close to near completion, right? Because 9 and then 10, you are near completion. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. So in reverse it talks about impulsiveness, ruthlessness, high expectations, haste. One second. I can't really place the mic here, so I'm gonna keep it in my hands. So it talks about impulsiveness, ruthlessness, high expectations, doing things in a hurry and setting unachievable expectations. You might want to set your expectations to something you can achieve, because if you start small, then you can go big, right? So always start with achievable things and then go with the things that are very hard to achieve. I'm not saying it's not achievable at all, because you will have to work really hard to achieve that expectation that you are expecting, right? So let's get the third card and see what's helping you progress through this situation, right? So the third card is the Knight of Swords upright. So the Knight of Swords upright talks about being ambitious, action oriented, driven to succeed, fast thinking and defending your beliefs. And this one is an air sign, like a completely big air sign. So air signs are all about your mind, the logic, the intellect, the communication, the ego and the clarity, right? So and then we have the Four of Swords upright, which says instead of doing things in a hurry, you need to rest, you need to relax, you need to meditate, anything that equals to meditation for you, because meditation doesn't work for everyone, right? And then it also talks about contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal and solitude. And then we have the Three of Pentacles upright. So it talks about teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, and building something together as a team. And 3 is all about having that sense of completion and growth, but you're not even near to completion because you're doing things in a hurry. You need to work as a team to get that sense of completion for the overall thing. And then we have the Magician in reverse, which talks about manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, which you need to tap into, by the way. So you have talents hidden within you and you need to tap into them, let them shine, let them show the world how amazing you are, right? And then we have also about being insecure, lack of confidence, and narcissism as well. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which talks about exhaustion, giving up, your confidence is being destroyed, you're feeling overwhelmed, and you're overly protective over something. So this is probably the reason why it says we got the Four of Swords here, which talks about rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. You might want to go into that alone time so that you can recuperate and try not to give up on things, right? Don't do things in a hurry, because your wishes will come true. You are very ambitious, you're driven to succeed. And then we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups we have got is upright. So upright, it talks about love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, a proposal. Either it could be financial proposals, offers, opportunities, or in relationships it could be like you might be getting a proposal, someone might be asking you out, someone might be asking you to marry them. Or if you're already in a relationship, it could be talking about you expecting a baby on the way, right? So it could be talking about that as well. So let's move on to the romance and love oracle cards and see what we have there. So we've got heartbreak here, right? So heartbreak, it says that heartbreak is a part of the human experience and that it will pass. Of course, it will take a lot of time for it to pass because you are in a lot of pain. It's taking time to heal, right? We have someone here wanting to join us. So this is my baby. All right. So let me just put him down and then we'll talk about what the second card for the romance and love oracle is. All right. Just 1 minute. So, the second card, 1 second. It's really hard to hold on to the mic and do it. So I'm just going to keep this here. Alright. Then we've got imperfections. It says, love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Which is very true, because imperfections are equal to your uniqueness. Because even though we are all filled with flaws, we're all unique and perfect just the way we are. Although bad habits need to be fixed. And we're moving on to the Shadow Love Oracle cards. So for the Shadow Love Oracle cards, I'd rather you guys think of someone you might want to know about their hidden part of the heart, because shadow is all about the shadows, the secrets kept within the hearts, the things that they're not able to tell you. Of course, you can think of yourself as well. That's totally up to you, right? So let's see what we've got. And the first one is been burned. It says, afraid to love someone again, unhealed trauma, running away. And then it says, it takes two. Someone is not committed. It's an incompatible relationship and it's being conflicted. It's causing conflictions, fights, conflicts. So let's move on to the Beast Soul Oracle cards. And we've got the Courageous Lion first. The Courageous Lion talks about fortitude, courage and self-control. It says you need to reclaim the hidden power within. And then the second one we have is the Strength Tiger, which is all about courage. Again, it talks about courage. Then we also have willpower and strength. It says to use your passion and strength to overcome anything. So, those were the cards. Let's move on to the Astro Dice for the overall energy of the week. So we've got Jupiter, Taurus in the second house. So Jupiter is all about growth, abundance, optimism, understanding, luck, expansion, finances, happiness, travel, foreign affairs, gratitude, honor, law, morality, humor, goodwill, generosity, and abstract thought as well. And then we have Taurus, which is all about persistence, steadiness, trustworthiness, patience, endurance, tenacity, drive, reliability, security, stability, being slow, being stubborn. It also talks about materiality, resistance to change, being indulgent, being possessive, being interested in the arts, beauty, luxury, holding grudges, being fashionable, and another word for that is chic, being chic, right? So, and then we have the second house, and the second house is all about the finances. Finances or income, as you can say. Right, so it talks about business transactions, your possessions, your self-esteem, your material desires, your work ethic, your values, your daily routines, your comfort, self-care, and your priorities. We have a lot of courage here. It takes a lot of courage to know what you want, to do what you want. So this is the video for Pisces for the week of 23rd Feb to the 1st of March 2026. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully your week has gone by well. Just take the energy of the cards that you resonate with and leave behind the rest. Alright, so if you don't resonate with it, just leave it behind. It's okay. Just take the cards energy that you resonate with. Alright, so bye.